Most people think solar power is simple. Throw some panels on the roof, slash your electric bill, and live happily ever after. That's the fantasy being sold online, but the reality is a lot more complicated. Solar absolutely it does work, and in the right setup it can save serious amounts of money. But there are hidden costs, performance problems, and harder truths most companies conveniently avoid mentioning until after the contract is signed. And if you're thinking about going solar, especially off grid, you need a reality check before spending thousands of dollars on equipment that might not perform the way you expect. First, let's kill the biggest myth immediately. Solar panels do not power your house directly most of the time. What actually powers your house is stored energy, grid power, or a mix of both. Solar panels only generate electricity during the daylight hours, and even then, production changes constantly depending on the cloud covers, the temperature, the panel angle, the dirt buildup, and the season. People imagine steady energy flowing all day long, but solar production is unpredictable. One passing storm can cut output dramatically, and winter production can be shockingly low in the northern states. And that's why battery storage matters so much. And batteries are where the real cost begins, and a lot of people get excited because they see cheap panels prices online. But the panels are often the least expensive part of the complete system. Batteries, inverters, wiring, mounting, hardware, charge controllers, permits, and installation labor. They add up fast. A decent battery bank alone can cost more than the panels themselves, especially if you want power backup to survive several cloudy days. Then there's the battery lifespan. Lithium batteries are much better than the old lead acid batteries, but they still degrade over time. Heat heavy cycling and the improper charging slowly reduce the capacity, and eventually they need replacement. And replacing a large battery bank is not cheap. Another thing many people don't realize is that solar systems are heavily dependent on weather patterns unique to your area. A setup that works perfectly in Arizona may perform terribly in Michigan during winter. Short daylight hours, the snow coverage, and overcast skies can crush energy production for weeks, and that means system sizing matters more than people think. And many homeowners underestimate how much electricity they actually use. Air conditioners, space heaters, refrigerators, water pumps, gaming PCs, and electric ovens consume a massive amount of power, and one bad assumption during planning can leave you constantly short on energy. And that's why experienced off grid users obsess over energy audits before buying anything. They track every watt because guessing leads to expensive mistakes. Another hard truth is that most off-grid tied solar systems they shut down during a blackout unless they include special backup equipment, and a lot of homeowners assume their panels will keep their lights on automatically during outages. But standard grid-tied systems are designed to disconnect for safety reasons. Utility workers repairing damaged lights cannot risk electricity flowing backwards into the grid. So ironically, you can have thousands of dollars of solar panels sitting on your roof while your house is completely dark during a power outage. To avoid that, you need a battery storage and backup switching equipment, which increases the system complexity and the cost. And maintenance is another issue that rarely gets discussed, honestly. Solar panels are often disguised as maintenance free, but that's not completely true. Dirt, pollen, bird droppings. Oh my God, they poop everywhere. Leaves and snow reduce efficiency, and the wiring connections can loosen over time. Inverters fail eventually because they contain electronical components and constantly exposed to heat and weather conditions. Roof penetrations can also become a problem if installation is poor. A barely installed solar array can create roof leaks that cost thousands to repair years later. And that's why installers' quality matter just as much as equipment quality. Cheap installation, crews can turn a good system into a nightmare. Financing is another area where people get trapped. Solar sales representations and presentations often focus on monthly payment comparisons instead of total long term costs. They'll sell you your payment is lower than your electric bill, but many loans stretch out over 20 years with high interest rates buried in the paperwork. In some contracts, they also assume future electricity prices increase to make saving projection look bigger than they really are. In certain situations, homeowners end up paying far more times over time than they expected, and leasing can be even worse because you may not actually own the equipment on your roof. And that can complicate selling your home later because buyers may not want to inherit someone else's solar contract. Not metering is another factor people misunderstand in some areas. Utility companies credit homeowners generously for excess solar power sent back to the grid, but policies they're changing rapidly. Many utility providers are reducing payouts or adding new fees because widespread solar adoption affects their business model. And that means a system that looks financially amazing today may not deliver the same savings 10 years from now. Regulation matters, and they change constantly. Off grid solar comes with its own brutal realities, too. Living completely independent from the grid sounds freeing, but it requires discipline, and you become extremely aware of the weather forecasts and battery levels. Large appliances can no longer run carelessly whenever you want. Energy management becomes part of your daily life, and during long cloudy stretches, some off grid homeowners run backup generators just to survive, and that's another hidden truth. Many off grid systems still rely on gasoline, diesel, or propane generators as emergency backups. And pure solar independence is possible, but it usually oversized systems that cost a fortune. Now, despite all these warnings, though, solar power still has a major advantage when done correctly. It can absolutely reduce your bills, increase your energy to independence, and provide reliable power in remote locations. But solar technology has improved massively over the last decade, and panels are more efficient, batteries are safer, and the modern inverters are smarter than ever. And for many people, solar is financially worth it long term, especially in sunny regions with high utility rates. But the key is realistic expectation. Solar is not magic, it's a power generation system with strengths, limitations, maintenance, and requirements. And the financial risks, the smarter solar users are the ones who plan conservatively instead of emotionally. They overestimate energy needs, they budget for battery replacement, they research local weather trends and prepare for equipment failures before they happen. They understand that energy independence is not about perfection, it's about resilience. And the biggest mistake people make is treating solar like a trend instead of an infrastructure. Good infrastructure requires planning, maintenance, and backup systems. And if you approach solar with that mindset, you'll make far better decisions and avoid the disappointment many homeowners experience after believing unrealistic marketing promises. Solar power is neither a scam nor a miracle, it's a tool. And like any tool, its value depends entirely on how intelligently you use it. Thanks for watching today's video. If you found value in today's video, just subscribe if you would. We're looking to build this channel. Without that subscription base, we just can't do it. And I'd love to see you on the next one because tomorrow there's another one. So come on back. Can't wait to see you on the next one. Subscribe. Why not? What are you waiting on? Sorry if I sound a little underneath the weather today, too. I'm still not that well. Have a good one.